Too powerful.
And that shit down.
Okay. Can everyone see the game?
Yes.
Yep.
I see Nekomaru and Byakuya and Chiaki.
Why'd you have to go from tallest to shortest?
I went from deadest to not dead.
Then it would have been Byakuya, and Nekomaru, and Chiaki.
Okay, well listen.
Chiaki?
I saw Nekomaru first.
Because he's the tallest.
Yeah, I
See
just
what's
realized
happening
that
here.
his... I was gonna say, I might just be the angle, but isn't his pole taller than Byakuya's?
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
well,
Nekomaru was like,
set
what,
of
6'4"?
actual heights.
Yep.
And then
I didn't
Byakuya
know.
is 6
Oh,
foot or 6'1".
Wait, was everyone present for the last session?
Nope.
No.
Niwo was not. Oh, neither was Gavin, just you, me, and Kris. Shit, I forgot.
I think the biggest recap from last session is that we found out Byakuya here in this portrait was never Byakuya to begin with.
Oh, so the two people that already knew that were...
Yeah, just wanted to make sure. Because Niwo said there were some things he'd forgotten. But yes, we did discover, Aki and I guess, discovered that Byakuya was an imposter.
I just sort of hung out.
In the now, so you found out he was an imposter? Did they say who he was?
No.
No.
Like, there's no name for this person. It's just
I was gonna say, also,
the class
in the current
follows.
moment where we are in the trial,
Everyone thinks Nagito.
it's looking like
did it.
Nagito offed himself.
Mm.
And I just want to say
Aki mad.
that I hope that somebody killed him. Because if it does turn out that he fucking martyred himself, I will be so mad.
Also, it's
Wouldn't
like,
be surprised.
it's also like, oh no, it's too much, man.
I'm not surprised, I'm just pissed about it.
Mm.
Wah, wah.
So I think we're
They're all
we're like 10 minutes away from the characters taking a break, but we'll just go into it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think of one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
No, I want them now.
We stick to...
No, shut up.
What, this is like
Sorry.
the longest sequence of yellow letters.
This is very important.
That's a long plan name. Misaki. Misaki being like, that's a long sequence of letters.
One step at a time. What does that mean? What do you mean, what does that mean?
Means you put one foot in front of the other.
Let's focus on the spear first, namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned? Oh. Nagito was facing up. The spear was stabbed through his stomach.
So the spear is facing down.
Well, if it's just before that, could it be the state of the spear? Yeah, yes, we're nearing the realization that he had hung it, that he could have potentially hung it over the banister above them. Hi, Steven.
Hey, Steven.
Half
Steven.
even...
Oh, condom.
Who?
Thank you.
Ah!
Boy!
Where the spear was and what state it was in before it stabbed Nagito.
I think I know who killed Gun.
Oh God! No, I'm not ready to learn that. Me marshmallows.
Yeah,
I'm in
money
Momo.
dive.
I'm eating pickle chips.
Let's dive into that logic. Dive into your body. Sorry.
This is like the clearest it has
Have you
ever
been
been on
drinking?
my screen.
Just Angel Beats reference out of nowhere.
Oh,
Okay, perfect. All right, I'm caught up.
I'm good.
Hello. Hi, Eric. How you doing?
Hi, Eric.
I'm eating pickle
Hi.
chips.
Where was the spear
Hi.
before, above Nagito?
In Nagito's left hand.
Now, is it dill pickle? Is it like spicy dill?
No,
What-
it's
what's-
regular.
Is it Lay's?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are okay.
What the
they're
fuck
not
is this thing? What is this? Moving obstacles.
Bad,
Fuck off.
probably.
Fuck off.
Keep
Ah!
wiggling.
Fuck off. Ah!
Fuck off, fa.
I did not have supper yet. Can you deliver?
I
Please?
haven't had supper yet either.
Someone needs to give me and Niwo food
Besides the
stat.
spear, what else was above him? A ceiling girder.
A
A
stuffed
stuffed
plushie.
I read that as sprinkles. I was like, well, that's
No,
nice.
I!
Well, that's nice.
How pleasant.
I also read that
It
as
just fell into his
sprinkle.
mouth and he's
Listen, Eric, I'm trying to. Do you not see the donathon? It literally says Aki moves to Canada ongoing donathon. Right
Yeah.
there. See that art? I did that art.
Whoa, nice dodge.
I don't
Oh, it's
understand.
do the Dukes, it's do the Dukes.
I like the panic when it was only like 2 spots. The way you slow down, you're like, oh, inch to the right.
Well, it's kind of like when you're like walking down a
What
hallway
item
and
connects
there's another
both
person.
the spear and the ceiling girder? The cord.
Of course.
Yeah,
So
it's
doing
like
the
when you're-
dance with somebody.
Yeah, you're doing
I
the
know.
dance and
Goes
stuff.
left hand.
Right
I
hand
did
is just
that.
his left hand. His left hand.
There's like a gaming store near
Yay,
us
we did
that I
it.
go to. And
Yeah.
the guy there is somebody that we're
I'm a
pretty
genius.
familiar with now.
And goaded.
And I was at Walmart and
Bingo.
like very specifically trying to grab something and leave.
Hmm.
And I had music on, and I'm in this like aisle grabbing a thing, turn around, walk out, and the dude from this gaming store is there with his girlfriend, and I'm just like dancing with both of them. I'm just like, what's happening? Could I hear a thing they were saying to me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta go.
Oh.
Oh my god.
It's very embarrassing. It's very awkward.
I've done it, maybe. But also, this still kind of points to him offing himself, which feels nasty.
Rude.
Spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Particular. In the middle of the air?
More believable than it being parallel in the air.
If Nagito did all that by himself, did he have some sort of ESP? Oh.
Psychic.
Oh.
You psychically
Ah, that'd be
attack.
awesome. But he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
He's not that cool.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder and using that as a support, hoisted the spear directly above him. Yep. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
Wait, but that's the hand that was tied.
Yeah, but this is like... If your hand is tied flat, maybe they're just assuming you can just... a little bit up, down.
Well, because if you look at the image, his arm goes back and is holding it just before he lets go of the weight, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, how would he tie it? That's a fair
Unless
point.
he stabbed himself first and then tied his hand while he was bleeding out.
I still don't know how he tied up.
I still don't know how he tied up.
I'm not good at tying knots on a good day. I avoided lace-up shoes my entire childhood. I don't know how to tie up one hand with the other hand. You know what I mean?
Well, you got a mouth too.
Yeah. True.
I guess Nagito does have one of those.
Unfortunately.
And he sure used it a lot.
Well,
Not
but
well,
also
but a
he
lot.
has duct tape over his
Not
mouth.
well, but a lot.
I guess he could put duct tape. Well, yeah, but how would you put duct tape over your mouth with one hand? That would be really hard.
Well, we're still assuming
Use his
that
feet.
his right hand was fake, right?
His feet.
Like the
Also
right hand
then-
rope was not. It was never tied up to begin with.
Okay, but then hold on, because now hold up. I'm having a big brain moment.
Okay.
Because we have
Okay.
this conversation now, which is that the tape was on his mouth before he got impaled because the blood splatter's not underneath
Yeah, it's
the
on
tape.
tape. Yeah.
So he can't use his mouth to tie up his arm. His arm is free for this impaling.
Because trying to use one hand to
Oh.
put tape over your mouth would be so freaking hard to do.
Yeah.
That's not the reason. It's because the tape was already on its mouth.
But also my reason, though.
Sure, your reason also
you.
contributes.
Yeah. The order of operations is going to be very important for this one.
Mm-hmm.
But also what I said.
Yeah, what you said.
I know. Oh, it's me. I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed the word like that?
The word. The
word.
We're very normal about Nagito dying.
I'm not.
We're
I'm
so
torn
hurt.
There's like a pop and just.
Yeah.
Up.
He,
I, for one, feel like I've been stabbed in the gut over his death.
I'm sorry.
Hand in the hand.
I'm not.
In the legs repeatedly.
He
And the
probably
arm.
chose that spear so he could commit the word like that.
The word.
If someone else did this, there's no reason they go to all this trouble just to, kill someone with a spear.
If anyone else had done this, it would have been a normal murder? Question mark?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, kind of.
When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and spear so differently?
So you're saying that he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Just pulling popcorn out her titties.
Then, this is for real? He really committed the word?
It's so interesting. I never really thought about jisatsu in Japanese. It really is just self-murder. Self-kill.
Self.
Mm-hmm.
Literal.
Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Not just that. He did all that while he was gripping the spear? That's actually insane to think about. Dude. That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end.
Look, the arm's tied down.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. he
So
did
yeah,
just
that's what I'm
literally
saying,
let go
right?
of
Like
it.
tape first, so he wouldn't scream. And then all this.
Fucking psychopath.
Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so he wouldn't hear him screaming in pain. Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
That is nuts.
He's a fucking weirdo.
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By unaliving that looked like murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed. Okay, but he didn't leave anybody as like a suspect. Not really.
Wait,
True. I first read that executed as excited, and I'm
So
disappointed in
he just
myself.
tried to do was to get us all excited.
Nagito is dead. Nagito is
Same. Me too,
One of
buddy.
us murdered Nagito. Yay!
Yay!
We did it.
He was so jazzed.
I mean, Hajime's looking pretty jazzed right now. So are you.
Did we explain how you set up the Monokumas up as dominoes yet? I'm so lost. I forgot what we did last week.
Did you find the last Monokuma doll?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
He was using
Did,
it.
did anything happen?
No. Not mind you, I haven't gone back to my cottage yet.
Haven't been able to
It
yet.
wouldn't let me. I collected it, but then proceeded.
Right.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Fucked up.
You're not.
And I wouldn't have him any other way.
Yeah, but it's Nagito.
Well-
but I'm your Nagito.
Me neither.
I
other
wouldn't
way
have
either.
him, period.
Dead. That is the only way to have him.
Hi. Solving murders. Kind of. Self-murder? I was starting to feel a little sympathetic toward him. How stupid of me. Oh, look at it. It's all drippy. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form his why? This is all an internal monologue, Hajime. Everyone's watching you stand there looking like you constipated.
Malice, malice, malice. Why are we assuming that everybody's looking at him?
I mean, I'm looking
I
at
think
him.
because I was the last person to talk.
That's because he's your
I
boyfriend.
mean, Mini Mekamaru would be looking at him and be like, man, he really need a shit.
We didn't
Yeah.
turn Mini
The
Mekamaru off.
bathroom! If he was here
The only
now.
reason Mekamaru hasn't said it is because we had to turn him off for the trial.
Mhm.
Yeah, he'd probably be sneering at me. However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Okay, now this makes me really believe it's not Sonia, because why would she point out, after we're all so determined that he did the thing, why would she be the person to be like, well, actually, wait a minute. Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was just part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other and try to hide the truth behind the word.
Did he
Just
cause
pause every time.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard to kill.
Pause every time.
He's a fucking bastard that took a room temperature challenge for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
I've recently learned I'm not alone, though, in being wary of saying it. I watched an interview between Iron Mouse and Jaden Animations, and every time Iron Mouse mentioned, like, how to kill someone, she'd go off and look at directly at her camera and be like, in Minecraft!
In Minecraft!
And I
Yeah.
was like, oh. Like, she knows I'm watching this video. Anyway. You are right, I suppose.
This sounds
Yeah.
really bad, but can we call it skewer side instead?
Good, yeah.
Just because that's what happened.
He did get skewered. It makes sense.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. That bastard Nagito committed the word. It was all done by him, so we'd be executed.
I don't agree.
That should be okay, right? Right?
Well, what? You're not satisfied yet?
Not really. No. I agree that Nagito committed suicide. But I feel like there's something that don't make sense.
You know, Akane would be the first person to actually call her that out loud. That's so in character for her.
Also, I like that she's finally having brain.
Honestly, Akane or Chiaki would say it first.
It's probably just my imagination.
Or Ibuki if she were still with us.
Hi.
Hey, Luke.
Look. I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume Nagito committed skewerside, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or because we don't understand the fire? I don't know.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
No,
Can you tell me what your
girl!
gut is
No,
thinking,
girl!
though? I just want to know what your gut is thinking so I can tell you if it's
I
wrong.
know, when she says there's one thing that doesn't make sense, she didn't say it out loud. Girl, what?
The fire.
You were right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh?
Why the fuck did my mom
That means
just
we're
text
done
me
with
to build
this
a
last...
snowman?
What?
What?
Sorry, my mom just texted me, do you want to build a snowman?
Oh, cool.
Mom, today it was 80 degrees outside.
Mudman.
Maybe she
Yeah.
wants to watch
Minecraft.
Frozen?
Yeah.
Hey. Well, that means we're done with this last class trial, and we can leave the island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
No.
Only you would call this a happy ending, bro.
Well, he thinks that we're living.
Look, we get to leave and Nagito's
no,
dead,
see,
alright?
this is an ending, though. We still lost Gundam. Which he would still
Yeah.
call a happy ending, I guess. Dumbass.
Well, I mean, I'm the worst, so, you know.
Says with that face.
Mr. Gundam.
Lick, lick, lick.
Ew.
And it's okay? It's okay to say you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Oh, hold on. Why? What was that accent? Hi.
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. For unknown reasons. I can't even give them a reason.
Plot.
I can't help but feel like there's something we overlooked. Like who the traitor is?
But the issue
Like what?
here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
I would love to build a snowman if there was snow on the ground.
That's true, but
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a skewer side. Am I saying that right, Akane?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But
That's fucking cute.
I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
You were the one who said something ain't right. Damn girl.
I'm not that smart. I'm eating chips.
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to his death that even he couldn't mess with? Huh?
You're gonna keep going? And here I thought we were finally finished.
Something related to Nagito's death. A piece of evidence he couldn't mess with.
The burned rope?
Don't be afraid to check details on things. This might be one of those times where you're gonna have to really sort through it.
I don't remember if it's the right or left mouse button to...
Right mouse button, I think?
Yeah.
Oh.
Details is the right. Click the right.
Well, it says churn in up at the top with the right
That
side
is-
being highlighted, and then details also has the right side highlighted.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just
but
wait
it is. Boy, this is not great. This is not a great layout.
Danganronpa.
Oh, nope.
The
Nope,
other one?
nope. Yeah.
Which one was that?
That was the panels. But that was my right mouse
Oh.
button.
All right.
But we know it's not the panels.
Oil lighter.
Where'd you get the oil lighter from?
I mean, he could get anything from the hardware store. Music?
That came from the
Oh.
other island, right?
But like, why was it playing?
I think it was to help drown out the sounds
Of him screaming.
of him
Oh,
screaming
and the
other
panels
noises.
and the panels falling over too.
And the
Oh,
panels,
the panels
falling over, yeah.
popping, flapping, flap, flap, flap.
The bombs that were fake. Is that it?
No, he drew you there purposely. You got 2 minutes left. You got time. Maybe not 2 minutes. That's a fast second.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Okay.
7.
It does seem to be moving a little
That's very.
fast.
That's way
yeah.
faster.
Yeah.
Than seconds.
Then let's keep reading.
There's the stuff we found under his.
The poison.
Yeah, but I don't know if that has anything to do with this case. I might need help for this one. I don't.
It's one of the first things on your list.
It's one of the first things.
Is it the survival knife?
Something he couldn't affect after dying. That's a lot of things, man.
What is
The bird on the
what does the report say?
This?
Yeah.
The estimated time of death?
Not only speared, multiple stab wounds to his
30
side.
seconds.
Should I just
Laceration
Gav?
on his left arm.
Yeah.
this one?
Yep.
Oh, the laceration on his arm?
I think it's the time of death.
Yeah, it is.
There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file? Apparently. The victim is Nagito. The body was discovered in the warehouse near the plushie factory. Estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Is that it? Like the fact that he died at noon sharp? He couldn't have.
When did we find him?
12:30, I think.
Well, so you got to the warehouse at noon, and you had to wait for the smoke to clear out after. So there's like a period of time between the fire being put out and discovering the body.
So he would have died when we started, like immediately when we started the fire?
Not only is there severe stab, multiple wounds in his thighs, there's a laceration in his left arm, neck impaled through his hand. Man was fucked up. The suspicious part that Chiaki's worried about is... What is it? Don't do this to me. Don't fucking... What is it? I have to spell it, don't I? What is it? Time of death. No, that's not
The
time.
5-letter word.
What is it? Also,
Is
as per the usual,
do you want?
Yeah.
how to play this
It's
game.
cause.
Cause of death.
Okay, thank you.
Actually, did it say the cause of death in there?
Nope.
It said he was impaled. So, it doesn't actually say that he died due to his impalation. We just assumed that.
Oh, that one
Stop.
just did it for you.
Why are there so many letters?
It's so busy.
This is the only time it's giving you this many letters at
I
once.
know.
Now we need F. Oh god. Look,
What
there's
the
the
F?
Okay, D, W.
Ah, shit, stop. Ah! It tabbed away from the game, stop! Why is my computer doing this? Stop it!
Oh dear.
Hey, how the fuck
I'm
are
gonna
these
die.
ladies?
I can't.
You have so much health.
You have
You're
a lot of
so
health. You're
good.
alright.
It's
Come on,
to hit
okay.
each other. There you go. You have an A.
Death.
I need
Cause of
F.
death.
Cause of death.
Cause of death was a
Oh,
loud
there's the
noise.
H.
Deta.
Yeah, I would just go for the H. Don't even worry.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
why were there
you-
so many letters?
You
For
barely
what?
lost even 20% of
I
your
need
health.
you to know it
That's
tabbed out of the
Last-
game twice.
Because it's the last trial and they really want to make our lives horrible.
There's no cause of death on the file. I didn't even notice that. Bro,
Mhm.
Just second that Gavin said cause, I was like, wait, they didn't even tell us the cause of death.
They said a bunch of things that happened.
yeah, but
Hey,
they
so
didn't
he
actually say
failed.
what killed him. Oh. Yep.
It's hard because it literally just says cause of death, but then it doesn't say anything about the cause.
Oh my god, was he poisoned?
Isn't that
For all that
weird?
he dies the poison.
Isn't that weird? Yeah, like, until now, the file always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not? Is it, girl?
Mortem.
The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it, it was the cause of death. It could have been anything, girl. It could have been the bleeding out of the thighs. That only takes like, what, 5 minutes? That much.
If he had gotten the femoral, he doesn't look like he hit the femoral.
Really? There's a lot of stabbing.
he
Well, the
Just
femoral's
jabbed
on
in
the inner thigh. This is
Oh.
clearly on the top of the thighs.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Or it's not included because it's most important.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Monokuma? What was it?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, the fifth. There he goes again. I'm so appalled that I have to say nothing to say.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Mikon's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Now hold on a sec. Then, are you saying this is Mona Nagito's death? Are you suggesting again that his death wasn't a suicide?
I'm proud of you.
You guys were the ones who said it was a skewer side in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a skewer side, but... I don't know. But it's not just a skewer side.
But if the spear is
Nagito, what the hell?
Nagito would be like the most extra fucking death out of all of them too.
I'm a girly
her to
girl
go home.
with a girly.
Girly secret.
Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit skewercide just to get us all killed?
Are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense. Bad sense? I just remembered his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here? Huh? Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reached this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
He's fucking psychotic.
How interesting. You sure do believe in Nagito, huh?
Ew.
Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I don't know. I plead the fifth. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
Yeah, it's 2024.
What friendship? We weren't friends. Baka.
He was mean to me. Told me I was nothing.
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the votes?
No.
I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
This is a very D&D way of thinking right here. Just like, before we move on, let's talk about this.
You were right.
Over the table?
Yeah.
We only get one chance to vote after all.
Sorry, everybody.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I got no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is freaking annoying. Well, if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Mana, you heard us. Hey, Mana? Did I just say Mana?
You totally nicknamed him, yeah.
I did. Did I call you Mana? What is wrong with me? Sorry, everybody. Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
We've come this far. Let's work hard until the very end. If we work together, everything should be alright.
Okay, traitor.
That's what I believe.
Aww.
She's happy to hear us
Fucking
all
have
working
Mono
together.
My babies.
Oh, my marshmallow! Where the fuck did it go?
What a sudden change of
It was Nagito.
My marshmallow!
I need y'all to know it's gone.
Oh
It's
no.
gone. Okay, Akane.
His
I'm gonna
malice
find it
knows no
later.
bounds.
And I'm gonna be so upset about it. My bad.
Boger.
Splendid. You guys are so perfectly splendid right now.
Sublime.
Perfectly splendid.
I did
hate
that
you.
just for you. Thank you. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you. Huh. Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing.
Is Nagito Usami? I'm be mad.
The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning. Yearns.
Yearning. For
I
the
mean, they
mind.
did put
Such
her
a
right
strong
next to
word.
him, just like that.
Mm-mm. Not for a little stool.
He's
Dan?
yearning for the minds.
I'm yearning for a hope.
For the minds.
In this situation we're in, might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking.
I just hear a Super Saiyan power up in the background. What the hell?
Oh yeah, the in this
Yeah, a little
music,
bit.
yeah. Break time for them.
Is it gonna happen? Is it happening? God, I hope it happens.
Is this the one you were looking for?
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but... Well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Is that right, Monami?
Oh.
Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Right, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monami and I are the bestest of best friends.
Aw. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now.
Enough! Why do I have to be hated that much?
Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all! Not even a teensy, tiny, 1 millimeter bit!
How sad. Distrusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know?
We aren't even friends in the first place.
Then as your older brother, let me say this.
You're not my brother. You're not even my brother!
It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys.
Is it debatable?
Well, there may be some demands for that. Ah! I fell for it! I totally took the man bait!
What?
I think it's
Marshmallow.
what do they call the comedy duo in there again?
Oh
Is that the one you wanted, Gavin?
No.
Yeah, it's a man bait because it's the Manzai comedy duo.
Right.
Oh,
yes. Yep,
got
yep.
you. Resume.
Oh, hold on. I'm being too much of an Akane right now. Give me a second. I'm Monomi. Right now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now.
That was full of stuffing.
Everyone.
The boss.
Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
I think it's made even better by Aki going.
Yes. So we're working together. Where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm that if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Voices.
Other possibilities, huh?
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but... That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think that the cuts on his legs and left arm are the fatal wounds.
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
The poison.
Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of. One after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly. We should cooperate at a time like this. A fatal wound
You got
that
it, girl.
wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is, no matter what. More of this.
We have to use the poison if it shows up, right?
Piece of blue paper? Monokuma special poison. Yeah, let's see what people
I'm
are saying.
assuming that's gotta be the one, yeah.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of something that cannot be seen? I'm probably just supposed to shoot that.
Yeah. If it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold. Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
You're thinking about that already is a horrible death.
I think we're agreeing with
Alright, so
Sonia.
yeah. Something that cannot be seen. Meow, 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 meow.
The pew.
I've been
Consent.
agreeing with her a lot this case. Specifically this case. I know there's fewer of us, but... You know. I totally forgot we ransacked his room, guys. I didn't tell that to anyone else except Chiaki, who was there with me.
I also forgot.
If the cause of death was something we can't see, we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison?
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden? Well, I went to investigate Nagito's cottage. I discovered something really strange. Man at a mini fridge. What?
Why did he get a mini fridge and not the rest of us?
I'm a
Gotta play-
princess, damn it. Sorry.
Where do I put my snacks?
That's why Akane's always eating them. She can't keep them. There's nowhere to store them.
You don't realize the supermarket had all the mini fridges.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah. Just take it home with you. Inside
You
the
mean to tell me that Noodle Arms brought a mini fridge to his apartment on
The
his
same
own?
way he got that goddamn rug over there.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably had like, what is it, dollies and stuff that they could use to. move
That's,
things, so-
yeah.
Just put it in a shopping cart and push it home. Come on.
Yeah.
He had to get it in the shopping cart. That's actually harder.
Yeah,
vote
he has
for
to
the
lift
dolly.
it up and over. Yeah.
I found a bottle of Monokuma special poison for poisoning use only.
For Nagito.
Poison. Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. Unlike the poisons that are made specifically not for killing.
I mean,
For hurting.
mm,
I mean, technically
Poison
speaking,
chose
like,
especially for
Rohypnol is a poison. It just doesn't kill you.
Alcohol's a poison.
For more information on this, we now bring take the table to Lily.
Yep.
In fact, the dosage makes the poison.
mm-hmm.
I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
For a second, I thought I didn't read the dozen. I was like, Chiaki, what?
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned. Depends on the poison. Right?
I see. Sure, I seem to know a lot about medicine.
Wedison. Quote unquote Wedison.
What does that mean?
Hydrate.
Did you get smacked? Oh.
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood,
You'd never know.
there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
We're supposed to remove the preconception here that someone else might have done it.
That's also a possibility.
Otherwise, the outcome is still the same. We're answering more of the mystery, but if the answer is still that Nagito did it, then it's not.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full, so how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up, gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
That's true.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant. I forgot I was Hajime for a moment.
I forgot we read that. Did we read that?
Mm-hmm. And we found out that if it aerates, it's also deadly.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I understand.
I don't. I missed something.
That is impossible. Both of his hands were full just before he died.
Although the bottle was in his room.
What's up, Misaki?
I just had a terrible thought.
Probably the same thought I just had.
So when we went and got the extinguishing grenades, Sonia pointed out that when she had been in that room prior, there were way more extinguishing equipment, like extinguishers and stuff, just not there anymore. But we were like, oh no, panic, we'll just grab these because that's all that's in there. What if someone replaced what was in the extinguishing grenades with poison? We all just threw it at him. And that shocked look on his face is because he was choking out in his final moments instead of bleeding to death. Slow. I don't know. I just think
That would make
that's
all of
terrifying
us-
to think of. Well, no, it would still be the person who orchestrated it, would be the murderer.
But, okay, but then the question would be... That makes me think it's
Because we threw it into the room and he was right behind the curtain. It wouldn't have affected us. It might have even dissipated by the time we walked in there.
I was gonna say, it makes me think then it's Kazuichi if that is the way that it happened. Because who else would know how to disarm a water grenade and fill it with something so it'd still go off once it was thrown?
That would also explain why Monokuma banned us from going into the warehouse.
Yeah,
Until
Monokuma
he
was like, no,
finished
you guys
cleaning
can't
up."
walk in until the smoke's gone. That's totes why.
So I just discovered something, and I feel kind of dumb.
Mm.
A Monokuma theater I've been looking forward to the whole time.
It's not in this game.
No,
It's in the next game, isn't it?
no, we've already seen it.
Oh, we
Oh.
have?
Which
Oh,
one was
what's
that?
It's Sakura's Revenge when she's like the 3D movie where she's like running towards all the like Spartans and she's beating them up.
First game.
Yeah,
It's been going up for a while, man.
I know. I was
Gavin
like,
just misses Sakura, it's all.
yeah, come on, let me miss my girl.
No, that's fair.
I miss her too.
Still.
Did
That's
Niwo
so
read this?
sad.
Yes.
Had my terrible realization.
Yeah, Niwa had read that right when you both went, ah. And this is when the hardtail appears.
No, Akane, stop.
Akane, stop!
You're totally overvaluating that tail.
I thought it
His
said
mouth was covered with duct
ovulating.
tape, you know? If he wanted to drink poison, how would he get it past his lips?
Yeah, no, it was aerated. Oh no! I'm so mad about this.
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible.
No, shut up, Chiaki. You were there with me. I read the label out loud.
Haha, just kidding. Haha, dabs.
Oh my god.
It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Are there any left? Yes, dude.
Hell no! No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Don't be too adamant here. I'm gonna start suspecting you.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No, let me... I have to spell it again? No, okay.
No logic.
Yeah, we
We
get
get
to the
to roll it.
survey.
And
This is much better.
Surfing time.
I will always prefer this
It's
to
a
the...
mini
Surfing
game that's in
in
this game for some reason.
you and me going surfing in the dark.
No.
You're doing great, Misaki.
Thanks.
Oh my god, look at all those things you're avoided.
Like, I'm so suspicious, actually, that it was just like that. Meh.
What you don't know is, never mind. Too late. I can't
But
make
What
this
state was the
anymore.
poison in when it affected Nagito? Yeah.
You farted on him.
Did the label? Y'all ever think this game is kind of weird? Yeah, have you seen it?
Who said that?
Eric.
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 No, this game's perfectly normal with completely
Fucking-
logical logic.
We're in a logic drive right now.
Dive. Come on.
A logic surf right now.
Dive into your logic.
I can't drive. I wouldn't
can't
trust. I would no.
I wouldn't trust you driving either.
I thought I could make the car.
Oh god.
Okay, it
Is
turns
this
out
where
we
we're gonna
could
start
not.
shitting the bed?
I'm gonna say, it turns out we can't play Danganronpa at 9 p.m. on a fucking Thursday.
No, I'm good.
I don't know. I feel like we're
The marshmallows are hitting us all. How did the poison through his nose or his wounds? Through his nose? Through his nose. Through his nose? Through his nose.
Yeah. He still needed to he still needed to breathe it in. His wounds would have just.
Yeah.
Wounds
Okay.
can breathe.
I mean,
I love the way you
not
said
like
that.
It would go through his wounds, but
Not like that, babe.
we are assuming it was not in liquid state.
Wee wee.
Yes, yes.
Wee wee. Oh, there was only 2 questions. All right, sweet. I fell off twice, but it was fine. My legs.
My legs.
You don't
Complete.
need legs in your mind.
What if instead of drinking, we assume he inhaled it? Inhaled? It's written on the poison's warning label. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care.
Oh yeah, I got a gas mask.
Though
It's
its
enchanted.
volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas. Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose.
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse.
Yeah, you know that warehouse that we didn't enter?
But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us? Unless... Guys, are we immune to poison?
We're werewolves.
We're werewolves!
The sprinklers? The sprinklers.
Oh.
The smoke. The sprinklers.
The
Sprinklers.
sprinklers. The rest of it doesn't make sense.
For my brain was
The
thinking
fire
of
is-
smoke because the smoke was the reason we didn't go in, but the sprinklers being an option makes me think it's the sprinklers.
I think the smoke was the reason because
He was just saying that we didn't die because of the sprinklers.
Hmm.
We did not not die because of the smoke. We didn't die because the sprinklers got rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
The poison gas was disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't fire?
fire just lit up the gas.
I mean, technically it could be true.
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
God, I don't remember reading this at
Oh,
all,
it's a to
apparently.
keep
Jesus
it-
Christ.
Susceptible to
Oh.
hydrolysis. There it is, yeah.
Yeah. It breaks, it's heavier than air, breaks down in minutes. It's susceptible to hydrolysis. Yeah. So it wouldn't have lasted
So it's
super long
literally,
anyway.
yeah.
And then the sprinklers went off, and
And it killed it. Yeah.
the person who killed Nagito would know this if they
possible.
read the label,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why they set it up to set on fire.
Hmm. Oh, it's hydrolysis. The chemical bonds that formed the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
Meanwhile, that
It might have affected me because I'm so short. Also, Fuyuhiko.
Oh.
Yeah, what'd you call me?
No, we're gonna.
I called you short.
Angry face.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
Just a little bit.
If it meets the if it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poison. The wounds on his body, the spear.
Poison.
It was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
I knew it.
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed skewercide, right? Then enough already.
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide. The problem is that they don't know that the poison's still in his fucking room.
Mm-hmm.
And that the gas mask is also in his room.
Yeah.
Well, with this, we have a clear picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right. All the mystery should be solved now. We should get on with voting time, right?
I'd be so heartbroken if Niwo killed Niwo.
I don't think Niwo killed Niwo. I think...
Guys, how did the poison get there, guys? Guys.
Well, it already...
They
I
have
ain't know.
covered it in game.
We know.
What,
I
you
don't
mean the
think
grenades?
If it was the grenades, yeah. But they haven't discussed how the poison even got into the warehouse if it's still in his room.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think Fuyuhiko did it. Genuinely, don't think
Okay.
so. If we're going to agree that it might be the grenades, I'm thinking it's Kazuichi.
But,
What? Then there's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit skewerside just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay? Just to be safe in case I fuck up.
I mean, would we ever make it so that somebody kills themselves in these games?
Talk
No,
for a-
never.
Literally me both times last game.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
Monokuma killed Mukuro.
Oh, right.
And then myself.
And then yourself, yeah. Gavin just likes committing suicide.
Oh boy, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know?
The motive. Malice.
Okay.
I need to. No. Can we finish this here? No.
Malice.
Or you can simply, I need to shit.
Well, I thought that's what she said, so I said it.
I
what I
wasn't expecting Chiaki to say this.
There might have been an accomplice.
Huh? Chiaki? What did you just say?
If Nagito committed skewerside by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
Found it at home.
The thing that would have been left behind is the meat on the bone. That's a callback. Damn.
Oh, I love that.
You talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah, if Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container.
Yeah, that was what's written on the warning label. Also, it's a liquid. How do you carry a liquid and do all of this, Akane?
In your hands.
In an
Carry
aerate,
it
and then
in
you
your
die.
mouth.
Keep it secure by cooling it in a... No, by storing it in a cool place. In
Cooling it in a
glass.
store place.
Or plastic container away from sunlight.
The container probably melted in that fire.
We would have seen bits of a container.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way to completely incinerate.
And what are the fire grenades made out of? Glass. So that they break when you throw them. I'm sad!
Yes.
Oh, that's plastic, I guess,
Even
but they
the-
still break.
Even the plastic fragment from the fire grenades we used to put on the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
They also didn't do what we thought they would. They did not put out the fire. And at the time...
They didn't
Why?
stop the fire.
Yeah, at the
So they
time...
made it worse and then they killed Nagito.
At the time, the game even equated it to being like, oh no, there's not enough. The fire's too strong. And it's like, that. It's not really how these things should work. Especially when the fire had just started.
Didn't it also like flare up a little bit?
Yeah, like they had caught on fire. Does that mean someone got rid of the container?
No. So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
They'll get there eventually. I have faith.
Maybe.
That's just
It's not us.
impossible. I mean, an accomplice? It is just too...
Like, does that really matter all that much?
Okay, it was
Kazuichi's looking
Kazuichi.
so fucking sus. Like an idiot.
I mean, even if he had an accomplice, that it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed skewer-side.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene. Right?
Nah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Oh, the
Stupid
cope.
people.
Yeah, right? Is it okay to close this case? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
It's
You're
like
either
Among
gonna
Us
get-
when you take out all the people who will think things through and leave all the people who stress and anxiety about it.
only marinated people in the chat, please.
Yeah.